Hi, I'm Kat Fulton, and I just returned last week from the American Music Therapy Association conference in Atlanta. I'd like to extend my deep, deep, deep gratitude and thanks to anybody who I was able to meet in person, anybody who I was able to introduce myself to, or you were able to introduce yourself to me. Thank you so much for that connection. So valuable, such a valuable, rich experience that we had in Atlanta. I'd also like to address a question that constantly comes up for me, and that's, Kat, you're online all the time. How do you do this, and why, right? So here's the deal. I have an offline business too, where I see clients every day, all day. I also manage a couple of subcontractors who I'm so blessed that they are able to help me out with all the work that comes in. I'm in charge of invoicing, scheduling, maintaining client relations. I'm in charge of everything, right? But at the same time, I have this web presence that I highly, highly value and I want to keep up. And here's what happens when you start producing as much as you're consuming online. Probably this pertains to life in general as well, but we'll just keep it to online. So there comes a time when you're online so much and you've read so much and you've watched so many videos and you just you take it all in and then you get inspired, right? And it's really a wonderful thing. We all need to be consumers through our lives, right? But there's a threshold. There's a threshold. So when you're consuming this much and you're not producing at all, then it can turn into a time suck. But as soon as you start producing as much as you're consuming, then you've crossed the threshold into, oh, this is such a time suck, into, wow, look at all these amazing connections I've made. Look at this blog post that I wrote who inspired someone else to alter their session plan, etc., right? So what I notice about the people sitting on the social media panel is that everybody, they're all just mad producers. I'm going to go through the list of everyone who was sitting on that panel and explain to you what I see as their unique talent and contribution that is married so beautifully with a need that we have in our community, in our music therapy community, and in the world community. Okay, so we got Kimberly Senamore. In my eyes, her unique contribution is explaining music therapy in a way that is so easily understood by even a layman. And yet, she backs it up with stellar research. So it's like music and the brain. It's so easy to understand. That's Kimberly Senamore. Then there's Meryl Brown. She shares a unique perspective of being a parent and a music therapist at the same time. We've got Michelle Erfurt. Michelle creates Boom Totes, which is her fun, unique contribution that fulfills this need. We all need something to carry our boom markers in, right? Rachel Rambach is a song machine. She's amazing. She writes so many songs. If you ever need a song for any occasion or anything that you're doing in your life, contact Rachel Rambach, right? Then we've got Bill Matney, music therapy and drumming. There are some people who do music therapy and drumming in other ways, but nobody does it like Bill does. Nobody does it like MTD. So check that one out. Then we've got Roya sharing her perspective as a music therapist in a psych setting, openly talking about transference and countertransference and all the psychological implications, all the things that happen as a therapist, to the therapist, in the therapist, while you're providing this therapy. So amazing perspective there on her blog. Then you've got Michelle, Sarah, and Sarah, Matt, and Michelle, the New Professionals Music Therapy Source, the Eclectic Guitar, and Beyond the Music. These blogs provide stellar content for students and interns to learn and see what it's like to be them, or also they foster these beautiful relationships with students and interns. So my challenge for you is to produce valuable content out there. Unveil your unique contribution, your unique talent, and figure out how you can marry that to a need that we have in our community, in our world community, and in our music therapy community. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, feel good, and make music online.